The indisputable connection between Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie has long been a topic of much discussion in the world of Hollywood rumors, speculation, and murmurs. Their on-screen friendship has obsessed fans and tabloids for years, leading to countless ideas. This is the first time Margot Robbie has spoken out after years of being silent. So, how does she truly feel about her legendary co-star? Now we're going to uncover the truth about their friendship by delving into her frank words. Margot Robbie, juggling the glare of celebrity, friendship, and relationship speculation. Speculation about Margot Robbie's romantic relationships has always been rampant. The beautiful and extraordinarily gifted Australian actress has been romantically associated with several prominent actors and actresses throughout the years, including Will Smith and Brad Pitt, two of Hollywood's biggest stars. But one of the most famous allegations began in 2012, when she was allegedly seeing Leonardo DiCaprio. They played an on-screen pair in the film The Wolf of Wall Street, which piqued audiences' interest in their real-life romance and led to the rumors. After Margot was seen at Leonardo DiCaprio's 38th birthday bash in Sin City, the speculations intensified. They spent a lot of time together at the party, according to sources close to the situation. Causes rumors of a potential romance to spread even farther. According to a source who spoke to the Daily Mail, there was an apparent magnetic attraction between the two. The source said that they seemed to have more than just a casual friendship going on because they spent so much time together at the party. The timing of these rumors is quite intriguing. These came to light shortly after Erin Heatherton, Leo's long-term girlfriend, and Leo broke up. After supposedly spending the night in Margot's flat, Leonardo DiCaprio was spotted leaving the next morning, according to the Daily Mail's December 2012 article. The media went into a panic as a result of all these reports and rumors, and their admirers couldn't wait to guess how their relationship was doing. Margot wasted no time putting an end to the rumors, even if they were building. She said she and the Titanic star were only pals and refuted rumors of a romance. Naturally, we're buddies, but those rumors were bound to happen. Margot made it clear that there was no truth to them. On set, we all became fast friends and would spend weekends hanging around. The value of the camaraderie that evolved among the entire ensemble was emphasized by Margot, who responded calmly and collectedly, dismissing the chatter about her and Leo. Margot was ready to put the past behind her, and it wasn't only the rumors about Leo. In an interview she gave to Marie Claire magazine in 2015, she discussed her feelings on dating other celebrities and her determination to keep her personal life out of the spotlight. The fact that Margot was adamant about not wanting to date somebody with a comparable prominent profession, particularly another actor, was obvious. She went on to say that relationships in the limelight are particularly difficult due to the public's obsession with celebrities' private life. When you have a profile, people are so curious about your romantic life that it can be really stressful for relationships, Margot remarked. Are we talking about two profilers here? I want to avoid that at all costs because I figure it's just double the amount of scrutiny. Margot's statements reveal her deep need for seclusion. She would rather not be subjected to the scrutiny of the media at all times. It's obvious that she prioritizes solitude and tranquility above all else, and that she believes that relationships can suffer under the pressure of public scrutiny. Somehow, Margot has kept her cool in the face of all the speculation and scrutiny surrounding her private life. Without fail refocusing the subject on her career instead of discussing her romantic life. Her star power is still increasing as her career soars, so it's no wonder she's still adored by Hollywood insiders. Someone who can gracefully and confidently handle the challenges of fame. How did she land the part that catapulted her to fame? We will discover. From the pit to the stars, Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie's daring audition scene. The Wolf of Wall Street actress Margot Robbie recalled an anxious but amusing experience from her early days in Hollywood, when she thought she was going to be jailed during her audition. In that particular moment, she made an audacious and surprising choice during her audition for the part of Naomi LaPaglia, the second wife of Jordan Belfort, Leonardo DiCaprio. Robbie, at the tender age of 22, had a choice that would shape her career. She could have played it safe or taken a risk. During an interview with the Talking Pictures podcast, Robbie discussed this topic in detail, reflecting on her early days in Hollywood. She was given the phrase, "Come over here and kiss me," by DiCaprio's character, Jordan Belfort, while she and DiCaprio were reading a scene in which their characters were required to kiss. At first, Robbie felt it would be amazing to kiss Leonardo DiCaprio. "Just see me sharing this with my buddies." However, her opinion changed in the blink of an eye. Robbie chose to put her own twist on the moment instead of doing what the scene called for. She made the daring and surprising choice to slap Leonardo crisscross across the face. Even though it was probably only a few seconds, Robbie remembers how the room fell into a profound silence. She sensed the strain in that same moment, as if she had just missed her opportunity. No one was furious with her for her boldness. Because of this surprising development, DiCaprio and famed director Martin Scorsese couldn't help but break into laughing. Robbie, though, was first to miss out on their joy. Her mind raced with ideas like, "I believe I just committed assault," as she recalled the inner dread that ensued after the slap. "I'm about to face charges. This is not the field for me. And it's likely that I'll wind up behind bars." Even the force of the slap was considered by her excessive analysis. She felt guilty and wondered why she hadn't handled it with greater care. The risk Robbie took, which she was certain would be her career ender, paid off. The 2013 picture, in which she landed the role of Naomi LaPaglia, was a huge financial success, grossing $406.9 million worldwide. Actress Margot Robbie's performance and magnetic personality propelled her to stardom in Hollywood, where she went on to star in Suicide Squad, Once Upon a Time, and Barbie, among other smash hits. Vanity Fair interviewed Robbie in 2022, and she pondered on how fast her popularity rose. And the awe-inspiring enormity of the whole thing. She admitted that she was very overwhelmed by the attention and pressure when she was first rising to fame. Actually, she briefly considered turning around and going in a different direction. According to Robbie, something terrible was happening in the first stages. She came to her mother for guidance because she was uncertain about something and said, "My dear, I fear it is too late to not do it," in her characteristic no-nonsense manner. After having that epiphany, Robbie knew she had to accept her achievements and go on. After a number of years in the spotlight, Robbie has finally accepted her celebrity and is confidently navigating the challenges of her work in the spotlight. However, the nerve-wracking audition where her road to being one of Hollywood's biggest stars was put in motion by an unexpected slap, which she will always remember. More information on Margot Robbie appears to have surfaced after her unexpected slap catapulted her to fame. Let's explore how she became an icon and the steps she took to get there. Originally from Australia, Margot Robbie is now a Hollywood legend and producer. Margot Elise Robbie is a household name in Hollywood after becoming a star on July 2, 1990, in Queensland, Australia. Robbie has earned her rightful place among Hollywood's elite thanks to her prolific acting and producing career, which has included both big-budget features and small productions. Nominations for 3 Oscars, 4 Golden Globes, and 6 BAFTAs are just a few of the numerous honors she has received for her outstanding work throughout the years. She was named by Time magazine as one of the 100 most powerful people in the world in 2017. In 2023, she was recognized as the most paid actress internationally by Forbes. It was in her own Australia that Robbie first set out on her path to fame. In 2008, she made her acting debut as a cast member of the hit TV series Neighbours. Up until 2011, she was a regular cast member on the show. She was already famous in her own country of Australia, but it was her choice to relocate to America that catapulted her to superstardom on a global scale. Pan Am, a television series about 1960s airline stewardesses that she starred in from 2011 to 2012, was her first big role in the United States. The series may have been short-lived, but it was Robbie's big break into the Hollywood industry. Her breakout role was in Martin Scorsese's 2013 film The Wolf of Wall Street, in which she co-starred with Leonardo DiCaprio. Audiences and critics alike were captivated by Robbie's portrayal as Naomi LaPaglia, Leonardo DiCaprio's character's fiery and ambitious wife. Robbie solidified her status as an impressive rising star. Her career took off from that point onward. 2 major parts that Robbie played in 2016 cemented her status in Hollywood. A part that allowed her to demonstrate her command of dramatic and action scenes. In Suicide Squad, an installment of the DC Extended Universe, she portrayed the legendary comic book heroine Harley Quinn later that year. As one of the most iconic figures in contemporary superhero film, Robbie garnered both critical praise and a devoted fan following for her portrayal of the feisty, independent, and eccentric Harley Quinn. In 2017, Robbie exhibited her acting chops once again in the biopic I, Tonya, playing the role of controversial figure skater Tonya Harding. She was nominated for Best Actress at the Academy Awards for her critically acclaimed performance. In 2018, she played Queen Elizabeth I in Mary, Queen of Scots. In 2019, she played the tragic Sharon Tate. and in 2019, she played a Fox News employee in Bombshell. All of these roles garnered her praise. Oscar voters nominated her for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Bombshell. Robbie kept challenging himself and taking on new and interesting roles after these accomplishments. She played a young actress with big acting dreams in the 2022 period drama Babylon, which was set during the golden age of Hollywood. On the other hand, playing the legendary Barbie in the 2023 fantasy comedy Barbie was probably her crowning star turn. She achieved her highest box office grossing film to date with this smash hit. Both Robbie's acting and producing careers reached new heights with her involvement in Barbie. She and her husband, director Tom Ackerley, established Lucky Chap Entertainment in 2014, and she served as a co-producer on the picture. Robbie has produced numerous influential films, including 2020's I, Tanya and 2023's Saltburn, as well as television shows including Dollface, 2019 to 2022, on Hulu and a miniseries on Netflix in 2021. It is a tribute to Margot Robbie's ability, perseverance, and dedication that she rose from her humble beginnings in Australian television to become one of the most powerful and bankable actors in Hollywood. She pushes herself to her limits in her roles as an entrepreneur, producer, and performer, and challenge herself to new heights in the entertainment business. Although Margot Robbie has spoken out against Leo DiCaprio in many contexts, let's examine the causes of their relationship breakdown. After a friend-turned rivalry with Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie finally speaks out about it. It would appear that the once strong connection between Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie has cooled considerably in recent months. Reportedly, things are strained between the two actors, who had previously worked well together, due to DiCaprio's annoyance over Robbie's tremendous success with Barbie. According to an insider who spoke with Life and Style, Leo may be resentful of Margot's success in her career, particularly after her breakout performance in Barbie. Creating a monster was supposedly one of his terms for the situation. According to the source, their relationship has changed significantly since their memorable work together in The Wolf of Wall Street, 2010. In the span of a few short years, Margot transformed from being Leo's mentee and future star to his fiercest rival. According to the source, the insider asserts that DiCaprio, 49, doesn't exactly share the same passion as Barbie, despite the fact that Barbie has revived the movie business and enticed consumers to return to theaters. According to the insider, he believes the situation has been exaggerated. Making a picture like that would never be in his artistic interest. At the same time, Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, which featured Leonardo DiCaprio, failed to receive the recognition it merited in 2023. The fact that the film's years of hard effort were mostly ignored at award ceremonies only served to heighten his dissatisfaction. According to the source, he was particularly irritated because of all the work they had put into Killers of the Flower Moon. He feels that it was underappreciated and forgotten about. Worse yet, Leo felt that everyone wanted to know about Barbie, a movie that, in his opinion, took the spotlight off of him. The source went on to say that he had no idea he would have to compete with Barbie during awards season. The fact that Margot was involved, among others, is his worst nightmare. Margot Robbie's meteoric rise to Hollywood stardom began with her debut appearance as Naomi La Palma in Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie's The Wolf of Wall Street. Their on-screen chemistry was palpable, and they obviously saw promise in one another. Leo recalled their initial partnership in a 2019 interview. "I knew I was seeing a force to be reckoned with in cinema when Margot entered for the scene where she threw the water at me. Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio were astounded by her contributions to the scene," according to DiCaprio. "Both of us anticipated that she would be quite famous." Like Margot, the 33-year-old expressed the feeling, describing it as weird. "It was so unbelievable the first time, and by the time I collaborated with Leo again, it seemed comical," she remarked. In addition to his great acting skills, she lauded Leo for being an admirable human being. It was clear that they respected each other professionally, and their relationship appeared to be indestructible. But as their careers have developed, the two celebrities have found themselves in polar opposites in the public eye. Despite the importance of their most recent works, they were not the talk of the awards season. While Barbie took home a solitary Oscar for Best Original Song, Killers of the Flower Moon failed to bring home any hardware. Both films were overshadowed by Oppenheimer, which finally stole the show. Even though they're not getting along, Margot and Leo are both moving forward in their careers. With a huge, bold, and beautiful voyage, a film in which she appears and produces, Margot is scheduled to make her cinematic return in 2025. Everyone keeps asking whether she's taking a break, but she's actually a producer, so she's busy behind the scenes as well. There are no breaks for us. People could become tired of seeing me if I do another film too soon, she joked. I feel the need to vanish for a brief moment. Margot and Leo appear to be at a crossroads in their relationship, trying to navigate the tensions between their former friendship and the demands of sharing the limelight. Their once close friendship may never be the same as their lives take increasingly different turns. Leo DiCaprio is a symbol of the Hollywood elite. Let's examine his life and career in detail. Leonardo DiCaprio, a life of fame, adaptability, and activism. One of Hollywood's most famous and consequential actors, Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio was born on November 11, 1974, in Los Angeles, California. In a career spanning more than 3 decades, Leonardo DiCaprio has solidified his reputation as an adaptable actor, renowned for his mesmerizing turns in both biographical and historical features. 3 Golden Globes, 1 Academy Award, and 1 British Academy Film Award are among his many honors. He has been mentioned several times in annual rankings of the top-paid performers, and by 2019, his films had made over $7.2 billion worldwide, highlighting his great success and ongoing appeal. When Leonardo DiCaprio began making appearances in television ads in the late 1980s, he officially entered the limelight. From 1990 until 1991, he was a mainstay on the hit TV comedy Parenthood, which marked the beginning of his career. But his part as troubled youth Tobias Wolff in the 1993 film This Boy's Life was his big break, and he became an overnight sensation. The critically acclaimed picture, which was based on the memoir of the same name, launched his career as a serious actor. The next year, DiCaprio received critical acclaim and his first Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his performance in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, in which he played Arnie, a young boy with developmental disabilities. After his breakout performances in Titanic, 1997, and Romeo and Juliet, 1996, Leonardo DiCaprio's popularity began to rise rapidly in the years that followed. James Cameron's second picture became an international sensation after it broke records at the box office and won 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. Leonardo DiCaprio was the Hollywood heartthrob for a spell after Titanic's massive popularity catapulted him to superstardom around the world. To rebrand himself and break free of the romantic hero stereotype, Leonardo DiCaprio opted for more nuanced and varied parts. His 2002 film credits include the criminal thriller Gangs of New York, in which he made his directorial debut alongside Martin Scorsese, and the comedy Catch Me If You Can. They continued to collaborate on more highly recognized projects, proving that their cooperation was fruitful. Leonardo DiCaprio was once again nominated for an Oscar for his portrayal of aviation pioneer Howard Hughes in the 2004 biopic The Aviator, which cemented his position as one of the greatest performers of his generation. His breakout performances were in 2006's Blood Diamond, 2006's The Departed, and 2008's Revolutionary Road, all of which highlighted his versatility as an actor. DiCaprio also used his prominence to bring attention to environmental issues, which he became famous for. I take on the role of fictional characters, frequently resolving imaginary issues. In my opinion, that is how people have always viewed climate change. In addition to establishing the Leonardo DiCaprio Foundation, which is committed to promoting sustainability and environmental protection, he co-founded Appian Way Productions, the production business that was responsible for most of his films. He has fought ceaselessly for environmental protection in his role as a UN Envoy of Peace. He was appointed a Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters in 2005 for his artistic talents, and he has received other distinctions for his environmental work. Leonardo DiCaprio has built a career playing parts that pushed him creatively. The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, Django Unchained, 2012, and Inception, 2010, all contributed to his already stellar reputation as a leading actor of his generation. Critics lauded Leonardo DiCaprio's portrayal of the role, which required extraordinary physical endurance and deep emotional depth, in The Revenant, which he finally earned the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2015. In recent years, Leonardo DiCaprio has continued to work with acclaimed filmmakers and push the limits of his acting chops in films like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019, Don't Look Up, 2021, and Killers of the Flower Moon, 2023. Not only will his acting chops be remembered for all time, but he will also serve as an example to aspiring actors and directors. Among the most influential people in modern society, Leonardo DiCaprio is known not just for his artistic accomplishments but also for his charitable efforts and social activism. Time magazine recognized his influence in movies and his work to preserve the environment by naming him one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2016. He was selected as one of the 50 greatest actors of all time in a survey conducted by Empire magazine in 2022. Audiences and admirers throughout the world are enchanted by Leonardo DiCaprio's career. In your opinion, what does Margot Robbie's comment regarding Leonardo DiCaprio really mean? Drop a comment with your ideas, we're eager to hear from you. It would mean a lot if you liked and subscribed.